me again. Just an update as to where we are on my cancer story. So I was discharged from hospital a week ago today, and what's happened since I left hospital? Well, I burst a stitch on Monday, which led to quite a bit of blood loss, and to be honest, just panicked us. The district nurse came out and had a look and suggested that I went to A&E. So off I went to A&E for a few hours. They didn't restitch me, thankfully, and I was given a course of antibiotics just because of where the wound is, just to make sure that there's no infection now that it's open. On Tuesday, the hospital called and I have been booked in for a PET scan on the 30th of December. Now, what I didn't realise is the CT scan only focused around the general area that we knew that I had an issue with. The PET scan will scan me from my head down to my knees and see if there's any cancer anywhere else. So that's an important scan for me. And then today we had the review with the surgeon. She's had a look at her handiwork. The wound has broken down, as in the stitches have broken, but she did expect that. And apart from the fact that it means that it will take longer to heal, she did say that actually the end result will be a nicer result than if the stitches hadn't have broken. So a bit of a godsend, really. A bit of a shock seeing it all on a big screen TV. Glad I can't see it, really. The histology from Bob was back. As we all knew, Bob was cancerous, and at the moment I'm stage 1B. Because the surgeon was only able to take, so she was able to take a clear centimetre around Bob, clear centimetre of cancer-free tissue all the way around except from by my anus, where she was only able to take a few millimetres of clear tissues. So I am going to have radiotherapy on my anus, just as belt and braces, just in case there's anything there. Sorry, I'm just referring to my notes and her terminology that she gave today. They found a precancerous perianal skin tag whilst they were there. So my case has been passed on to the anal multidisciplinary team regional meeting for them to discuss what they want to do, whether they want to do any surgery, or whether they can treat that with radiotherapy at the same time as I'm already having my radiotherapy. The one bit of bad news is I do have to have further surgery because of the size of Bob actually inside my body. He was too large to allow for me to go for sentinel node testing, which means they can test your lymph nodes in your groin without having to have surgery. They can put a dye down, but because he was so big, 5 centimetres, the dye wouldn't work. It can potentially get blocked. So the surgeon has got to remove the lymph nodes from both groins and do testing on that. Now, if the histology comes back on my lymph nodes with no cancer, all well and good. You know, it'll just be the radiotherapy, hopefully on the anus, depending what the MTT come out with. But if one of my lymph nodes is cancerous, then I'll be classed as stage 3 cancer. If both are cancerous, then I'll be classed as stage 4 cancer. However, that's not bad news. The surgeon is very confident that whatever, it's operable and treatable. So that's it. That's the latest update on me. As you can see, I'm looking a bit more chipper, a bit more presentable. Yes, some more anxious times ahead. Not looking forward to having my lymph nodes removed. It's a 10-night stay in hospital. Much nastier operation than I've just had. So the fact that I'm still in pain from my current operation and it's all fresh in my mind wasn't the best when I was told I'm going to have another operation. That has been booked for the 18th of January, so long as COVID doesn't go completely haywire with all the meetings up of people having Christmas dinner. Although the surgeon did say even if it goes crazy, I still will be a high priority for my surgery. So for me, just waiting for my PET scan on the 30th and then the results of that, and then my surgery on the 18th. Thank you again, everybody, for all your lovely comments. I love reading them, love seeing them, and your support just really does G me along. And don't forget, you know, the whole point of me doing these vlogs is to raise awareness, not only for vulval cancer, but for, you know, any cancer. If you find a lump, no matter how embarrassed you feel about where it is, speak to someone, get an appointment with a medical person. I can't emphasize enough how important this is. So thank you for supporting me and following me through my journey. Have a great Christmas, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye.